Okay, welcome, my dear friends. Regarding of our CP Get free online coaching 2025
Plus
for
one.
plant sciences and plant biotechnology. Today's our eminent resource person, Dr. Rani Komidi Madam Garu, Assistant Professor, Head Department of Botany, Government Degree College, Siddipet, Autonomous Siddipet. Madam has huge experience. Madam previously worked in various institutions, reputed institutions, GDC Bhainsa, and the other colleges. Now, Madam is going to explain the most important topic in CP GATE and also the other competitive exams, especially plant sciences and plant biotechnology, parthenocarpy, parthenogenesis, and amphimixis. So, Madam, please welcome and start your session and share your screen, Madam. Please welcome.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for your kind introduction. And as part of our syllabus, today we are going to discuss about the parthenogenesis. Just like, so in the last class, we have discussed about that apomixis. So what is apomixis and types of apomixis and importance of apomixis, like significance of the apomixis and causes of apomixis, all we are discussed in last class. So as continuous of that class, we are going to discuss about that, the parthenogenesis. So parthenogenesis means, so this is also orally we discussed in last class, but today we are going to just to prepare minimum 5 to 6 slides regarding of this topic. It's very important in entrance point of view also. Some of the questions asked from this, especially the parthenogenesis and what is the important plants and what is the types of parthenogenesis and parthenocarpy. So that's why I'll take another class, just to half an hour class only. So that is the parthenogenesis. So the parthenogenesis means the development of the zygote from the egg cell without the act of fertilization. So that is called parthenogenesis. In other hand, the formation of embryo from an unfertilized egg is called as the parthenogenesis. Okay. So what is the definition? Definition means the development of the zygote from the egg cell without the act of fertilization. And in the second, so some other definition also we are giving that the formation of embryo from unfertilized egg, that is called parthenogenesis. Okay, so that is the parthenogenesis. And types of parthenogenesis. Generally, in the environment we are discussed that is the 3 types. So in that majorly 2 types are there. So in that first one is the natural parthenogenesis and second one is the artificial parthenogenesis. Natural parthenogenesis, some of the plants, they are in the environment condition, they go with naturally. So that is called natural parthenogenesis. And some of the mans, that means the human beings also prepared some parthenogenic fruits. So that is what we are making in our means, that is artificial parthenogenesis. Okay. The majorly types of parthenogenesis are 2 types, natural and artificial parthenogenesis. So natural parthenogenesis are divided into 3 subtypes. One is the complete parthenogenesis, second one is the incomplete parthenogenesis, and third one is the pedogenic parthenogenesis. Okay, complete, so that is also called obligate parthenogenesis, and incomplete, it is also other name cyclic parthenogenesis, and third one is the pedogenetic parthenogenesis. So just we are discussed one by one. In the natural parthenogenesis, in certain animals, so just animals or plants, the parthenogenesis occurs regularly, constantly and naturally in their life cycles. So in the natural conditions, it will going on in the regular way or constant way, that is called the natural. Okay, so that is the natural. In some species, some of the angiosperms, the embryo develops parthenogenetically. That means the embryo may develop from the haploid egg cell, or that is on either diploid egg cell in the natural way. So that is called natural parthenogenesis. So this is, it may be of two types, complete and incomplete. So just this is the complete parthenogenesis. Some of the insects just to they have no sexual phases in the environment conditions. So and no other. So they depend exclusively on the parthenogenesis for the self reproduction. So in the self reproduction of some flowers, some of the other ways, so they can prepare this type of parthenogenesis is as the complete parthenogenesis, and it is also known as the obligatory parthenogenesis. So this is the incomplete. The life cycle of certain insects are, they include the two generations, like in the alternation of generations, sporophytic and gametophytic phases, they can come one by one in their life cycle. So that is the way. The complete or incomplete type of the natural parthenogenesis may be haploid or diploid. So whether they can produce the haploid gametes or diploid gametes. So that is the, either they can produce haploid, that is the haploid parthenogenesis, either they can produce the 2x state of the diploid condition. So that is also in other way. Okay. So in the artificial parthenogenesis, like it is also called as the pseudogamy. So last class also we have discussed that some of the Asteraceae and some Rubiaceae plants, the development of embryo is independent of the pollination, and they can stimulate with other environment conditions. So the eggs are the female gametophyte, which always develop into the individual by the fertilization of, sometimes it may develop from the parthenogenetically under certain artificial conditions. So in that way, we know that in the embryo sac, some of the antipodal cells or some of the synergid cells or sometimes the egg cell also. So they can undergo the zygote, they can formed as a embryo. So in some other environment conditions stimulate from the formation of that embryo. So that is called as the artificial parthenogenesis. So it may be just induced by, it may be stimulated by various chemicals and physical parameters also involved for formation of the parthenogenesis. So that's why it is called as the artificial parthenogenesis. Okay. So the artificial parthenogenesis, it may be induced by various chemicals and some of the physical parameters or physical means. So they can stimulate, they can encourage. So for the preparation of the embryo, that is the artificial parthenogenesis. Generally, in most of the grass, so some of the egg, it may be divided parthenogenetically by the proembryo. By the proembryo. So it will cease that it will grow unless and until the endosperm develops. That is also in one case. Here the development of the endosperm also, it occurs only after the fusion of the male nucleus with the polars, and therefore a mature apomictic embryo in these plants, there is also formed only after pollination. So this is also just a formation of the other importance of the parthenogenesis. That is the main way. And what is the importance of the parthenogenesis? So parthenogenesis, what is the importance? So without fertilization of the formation of the without fertilization, and they will form the zygote, is known as the parthenogenesis. So, and what is the significance? So in this, the parthenogenesis, it will serve as the means for the determination of sex in the some other honeybees, or in some the role of the parthenogenesis in the nature is severely limited. So that means the zygogenesis and other methods of the reproduction are the predominant over this parthenogenesis. The reason means that is through to the parthenogenetic species, they are not adaptable enough, and in some of the Amniotic parthenogenesis, the genetic variability is practically nil. So in meiotic parthenogenesis, the individuals tend to become the homozygous and they will cause the accompanying disadvantage of these conditions. So the parthenogenesis means it will generally they are the so the zygogenesis and other methods are the reproduction are the not enough. So they are the predominant, and the reason is to be that parthenogenetic species are not adaptable in enough way. So in our environment conditions, that is also in other importance. And the parthenogenesis, it will eliminates the variation from the populations. So it will also the main characteristic, the parthenogenesis eliminates the variation from the population, and the parthenogenesis is the most simple, so it is very stable and it easy process for easy process of the reproduction. So in other way, so the parthenogenesis is caused the polyploidy in some organisms, either plants or animals. The parthenogenesis, it will cause the improvement or enhancement of the polyploidy. So means some of the 3n, 2n states, so that is also trisomic, tetrasomics, these all are formed through this way only. So the parthenogenesis encourage the advantageous mutant characters. Okay, so mutations is occur through this way only. Some of the variations are just formed. The parthenogenesis encourages the advantageous mutant characters, and no need for the organisms to waste their energy in the process of the mating. Means they are generally mingling of that, so no need for the organisms to waste their energy in the process of the fertilization or mating or linking. So that is also in other way. And the next one is the parthenocarp